All right, so just let us know what's happening as it's happening. We see a ladder on the ground.
So I use this for footwork, foot speed. So basically like muscle mind connection. When you gotta make the connection with your foot. So you can, I use this for footwork and foot speed because I box. So I like to have my footwork right. So you can
hold on, I'm sorry. For those of y'all that don't know, this is the Golden Glove champion. So it's not like it's just a workout and it's not the real, like he knows how to use the muscle too. So he's a professional with this.
So I'm gonna do it slow so you can see it. This one way you can do it.
And this is very simple.
Then you can switch. Then you can speed it up, but I'm gonna do it slower so you can catch it. Like
you can speed it up.
Yeah, you can speed it up.
And he's gonna show you how you speed it up.
Use both feet right now, but I'm gonna do it slow so you can catch it.
And this is for the muscle and mind connection. And this will fall under the category in science of kinesiology.
But I'm gonna speed it up now.
So when you have them Europeans telling you gotta sit down and meditate in a quiet room to connect your body with your mind, that's not for you. You let him have that jerk?
I'm letting him have it.
Somebody wanna try?
Let's get a volunteer.
Can I say something while you're looking for a volunteer? So,
Of course.
Oh, good.
Of course.
as you get older, you lose your equilibrium. So even though he's a boxer and he's doing that, you need to do that too, because as you get older, you lose your equilibrium. So for you to maintain your equilibrium, because if you don't use it, you lose it, you need to do this kind of exercise. You could also use a stepper to do the same thing. Stepper is about maybe 4 or 5 inches off the ground, so you can do the same thing as he's doing if you don't have one of those with a stepper.
Right. I kind of get out of breath sometimes when I work out. Like, how should I breathe?
So,
When I breathe, I usually breathe out my nose. Because when I'm boxing, that's what they train you to breathe out your nose. Keep your chin down, your mouth shut, and always breathe out your nose.
Okay, that makes sense. I heard some stuff about those, like, you got your filter with your nose here, so that makes sense.
Walmart carry it and Dick's Sporting Goods. Yeah. I think they have different ones, so like the more advanced one is probably like 40, but this one 25.
All right, I think we officially ran out of chairs.
1, 3, 4, 5.
So we're gonna have to get some volunteers in here.
What's the duration of the roll on that? I said, what's the duration of the roll? Like, how long can that roll?
It can roll for however you can do it. You can use it. You can actually use it for your core.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can. And you can use it for isometrics. When you hold it about a minute or 30 seconds. You can switch it.
Now, isometrics is much more of a fast twitch exercise. The slower you bring the exercise down to the point where you're just not moving at all, the more you work in fast twitch muscle. I know it sounds like it's a little crazy. It's fast, you think you got to do a whole bunch of stuff. No, that's not good working out. So you see them big dudes in the gym and they be trying to front and they doing the curl like they, you see they bumping it off their thigh and they using their hip. So they ain't even kicking no bicep muscle yet to the weight almost finished lifting. They do the same thing with the bench press. You see them bring it down. That's not lifting weights. That's bouncing weights, right? You want to bring that thing down real slow so you like lighten all of the muscle fibers on fire, and you get a much more powerful development.
And this is a resistant band. This easy and simple. You ain't got to worry about weights. So you could use this in different ways. You could use it for shoulder work. You step on it, and you like a shoulder press.
So I ain't gotta go to the gym. I can stay in the house and do this stuff.
Yeah, yep.
Get the items from
Walmart. And they got,
The stretch,
yes.
they got different levels.
Well, they got different weights, but this more of a, like I got a different one for
They got small, medium, and large, different resistance levels. So you can start off level, work your way up.
This is important because we do so many classes without the instructional part. All right?
While he's looking for that, another thing I want to add is that whenever you're working out on the exercise, whatever muscle you actually working, you need to work it with three different techniques of the same muscle, because just to do one is
Minimum. That's right.
this one.
minimum.
More easier. So that's why it's done.
What is that called?
A resistant band. But you can use it for push-ups. I like it for my push-ups. So you put it like this around your back and your hands.
That's money right there. Now, so you know I messed up, Prince. I gave everybody free waters and juices and everything at the beginning of the lecture. What I should have did was said only volunteers get free water and juices, and then we'd have had a line of people like, nope, I'm up.
I ain't gonna get no.
I'll go next. I'll go next. Let's get you up there.
Still got a question for you. The rack in the back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bring it on up.
You know, if an elderly person and they want to start working out, if they got
Yeah.
arthritis, like in the knee area,
Skinny for this.
you know,
I would suggest, first of all, for that, I would suggest the concentrated cherry juice, because the concentrated cherry juice helps to break up the uric acid crystals that's lodged in the joints. So that's where a lot of the pain and arthritis or gout comes from.
you said
Concentrated tart cherry juice. It's expensive and it's not a Minister Enqi product. They sell it real good in that Whole Foods. It's Michelle's. It's like $28 for a little bottle.
Shop right up to 32 ounces, $5.99.
Is it Michelle's?
No, it's organics.
Some of them is not as thick.
No, it's cold pressed. Cold pressed.
Oh, it's cold. Okay.
It's cold pressed.
Yeah, yeah. So Maul's an aficionado. He's part of the Enqi Minders. So
If you find a pool, you'll have less resistance on impounds if you get in the water and inside the pool. Move your legs. You won't have to worry about
Put your back straight. Don't lean your back like this. Yeah, yeah.
chair juice, tart chair.
Keep your back straight.
100%.
Yeah.
Woo!
Don't keep your head up like that. You want to keep it parallel to the ground, because you're cutting off the oxygen that's going to your brain to 70%.
Well, listen, I'm gonna say this in his defense. That resistant band is working against him.
Oh, it is. Slow down. Slow down.
Yeah, slow down.
Point your nose towards the ground and you got it right.
See, look.
There you go. Yeah. You don't want to cut the oxygen off.
He got it. He very good at it.
Come on. Wait a minute. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hold on. No. We don't do that. Come on. You and you. Come on up in, Maul.
Hold on, you asking
My
this?
man.
I know you're not asking this, brother.
Yes, I miss. Come on. Anybody that got it. Yes, I know what Diamond is about. But Diamond got the show.
tell me how to do
Look,
it.
today is not that day.
I know.
We don't get to get a guy doing push-ups and 12 people yelling out instructions from the back and no volunteers. I need all 12 of them people to show.
50-ish, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want to keep your
That's what health look like. I don't know if we can get Diamond to tell you the year he was born, but
You stretch it more in your hand. Like
palms.
this. Yeah, your palms. Yeah, so.
like that.
Yeah.
Perfect. And you always want to keep your chin down.
uh,
And then you can alternate. If you do these, so what you do is you can do them wide like this.
Yeah.
There we go.
he in his bag now.
How old are you?
He in his bag now. Oh my God. All right, don't try that at home.
Upside down.
Yeah, he tried to. He had to show out to teach me a lesson. Like, you want to call me up to the front now? Okay, I'm just. You too, Maul. You see the.
I'm probably older than most of everybody.
Like this.
I keep that a secret.
Yes. We can't tell though when we see that work. Now, Jason, just an FYI, Jay, the camera holds itself up, so you can, Camera hold yourself up, bro.
Like when Prince was doing, it's another thing. You add more resistance the further you spread your feet apart.
Yeah.
For instance, and you always gotta think about planes, everything. You keep your elbow at this point right here. You get a full range of motion when you do the full curl. And some people you might see working out, they doing a whole lot, but they actually supporting themselves on their body. You're not really working out with your muscles then. So really, you want to keep them apart, off your body.
Keep your elbows in front, or you're gonna be using your forearms.
Forearms.
And not your bicep.
Slow it down. If you ain't shaking, it ain't working.
Oh, you
I don't have no problem with following them instructions. I have zero advice. I'll be watching the DVD.
And one more thing while they're working out, one of the main reasons you want to work out is because it helps you to drain your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system holds all your toxins in. So in order to release the toxins out your body, there's 3 ways to do it. Workout, sweat, or massage. So, and a deep tissue massage is that, but you got to drink a lot of water with that to get the toxins out.
The plank is key too. You don't want your butt too high.
Work out.
Now, what about straight planking?
Tilt your hand, different. You turn your hand in more, it's more for your chest. When your hand is straight, it's more for your tricep.
Now you talking.
Now, let me add this, because this is important. A lot of people say that they're priced out of the gym. You don't have to go into a gym. That's another reason why we having a demonstration. You can get this band at Walmart. This is almost a complete gym.
Somebody want to try this?
If you have this, and you can get a cheaper version of this for like $6 called a wheel. You get this, you get a wheel and a jump rope. You're done. That is every part of your body gonna be getting worked out. And I got some waters coming. Tom, could you go get me some waters from Brother Hakeem? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For all our workout folks. You coming up here to demo too? 5. See? And you can easily tell also which part of the body the muscle is working by when a person is working. All you got to do is see which areas is tensing up. It's very simple. You don't have to go to a science book. You don't got to be deep in physiology or kinesiology. You're working out with somebody, say, oh, looks like it's worth. This is for your forearms.
That's what the mirror.
This is for your triceps. This is hitting your back. You're bringing his lats out. Let me see.
Oh yeah.
Everything hits your abs.
Brother with burn behind. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
He's breathing. You can hear him.
See? That's how heads do, boy.
Yeah.
Heads is tricking y'all. Let Brother Diamond go.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Beast mode.
8, 9, 10.
Give me one thing behind.
Flip around the other direction, you'll find yourself working other muscles at the same time.
All right. Tone. Hello.
No, she was helping me.
Oh, she gotta speak. Come on.
What about this joint right here, the rap? I'm trying to see what's up with the rap though. What's up with
I'm
the
not
rap?
gonna have you demo nothing. They can see you on the video. Y'all gonna see her in the video working out with us in the park. Doing pull-ups, hurdles, squat thrusts, and everything.
You guys want to make sure everybody's, you want to make sure that you work out your entire body though too. You don't want to neglect anything. Because you got to remember your body works as a unit. So, like they were doing curls here earlier, the wider you spread your feet, the more resistance you're going to have. So, if you're in here, of course I can curl a lot more, plus my range of motion is a lot less. But the wider my feet are, the more difficult the resistance is going to be. And again, if you're shaking, you can kind of tell. You can do something else for your shoulders, so that's for your bicep. You want to try to keep your chest out too, so that way you can isolate the muscle that you're trying to work. Come up, hold it for a half a second, go back down. And that's working your shoulders.
about core? Core is the most important part of your body.
Core. Now we can also do something like this, where Prince, can you sit on the ground real quick? Or Maul, either one of y'all.
Oh, I'm gonna put it.
Now Maul can put it around the back.
Oh, I got you.
And now what I can do with Maul is I can have Maul either straighten his feet out. Now the further his feet are out, the harder it's going to be. And the closer his feet are, the easier it's going to be for me, as well as for my feet. And I can do my back like this.
Wow.
So stick your chest out and pull like this. Again, the wider you put your hands, the more difficult it's going to be. And if Maul leans back some, it's going to make it that much harder for me. And the straighter I put my legs. And I can feel all that in my back.
Trust is key.
Now wait a minute. Let's show some glutes real quick for the ladies, because ladies want to get fat butts. Right? That's when we start speaking the ladies' language. How can I get a fat butt? We're gonna show you.
No, you good. You got balance.
That exercise I'm showing you right now, that's what I'm talking about. You lose that as you get older.
That's what you're going
not to.
Or you could get on your knees where if you ain't got that balance and do it.
Right. So on your knee is more the beginner's version.
Yeah.
And also the key is you want to make sure that when you're kicking back, ladies in particular, like Enqi said, if you want to work those glutes real good, it must be on your heel. If you're pushing off on your toes, it's not going to really work your glutes like that. You got to make sure you're on your heel.
Keep your leg up for a second. I want to show the ladies something. Put your foot back in it. Take it up.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Prince. I know we're killing you. Can we turn you sideways though?
No, sideways.
Yeah, turn you sideways.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No,
Exactly.
yeah, pause. Please go this way, so the ladies, because they can't see your foot like we could.
I want to show them what they want, what you actually working on, Like for our women, they naturally have a large buttock. So for the most part, keep it out, hold it up, and keep it out. This is the part that you actually working.
Correct.
That's
It's
what you want to work.
3 different muscles
And
back
this
there.
part of the muscle is 3 muscles. There's one on the inside, one here, and one here. So you want to work all 3 of them, and this actually raises your butt and lifts it up. That muscle actually lifts. Okay.
So y'all can stop wearing them fake butt lifters, ladies.
It can resist
Ladies,
the more they bring their
I
hand.
want y'all to stop wearing the fake butt lifters.
The stronger they get, they can stretch it
Yeah, he
more.
said the stronger your muscle get back there, you can stretch your arm out, and it gives you more resistance. So it actually raises it up.
I got one exercise I want to tell the couples, men, especially, you know, if you love your woman. There's one in particular that you can do that I think both of you guys will like. For a female, there's something called hip abductors and abductors, where you close your legs and you also open your legs. Not to get too graphic or anything, but what you can do with a female, as a male, you can put your hands on the outside of her knees and tell her to stick her chest out, keep her back straight, and push outward. That works the glutes probably better than any other exercise that you can do. So you just come in and you can put your hands on the inside of your knees like this and tell her to push out on her knees, and then get an idea of like how much resistance you need to give her. You know, you don't want a strong armor, but she might get strong to the point where you can't hold it anymore, because that's a strong area of the body. But just hold their knees, and you know, as a female, you want to be sitting in the chair and just press outward as far as you can go. And once she gets out that far, then you also give her resistance going back too, because that will help stretch the muscle, so that way she's not just getting the positive, she's also getting the negative, so she's not you know, pulling anything afterwards.
Yeah, that's that machine you probably seen when the ladies sit in, and it goes out.
Yes. All right, so let me get a clap for Prince, the vegan mafia, and all of our participants. All right, and now we're gonna bring up the young ministress.
I ain't got my water though.
Oh yes, we're missing. Okay, one more water. I got you. I'm gonna get your water.
I put that work in.
Yes, you sure did.
Why she coming up for all the women?
That's
The reason why your body actually produces more fat than men is basically because estrogen is so that you can have fat. So when you have babies, it helps you the babies to eat. If you don't have nothing to eat as a female and your body goes into famine, the baby feeds off the fat. That's why you have more fat than a man. So a man has more testosterone. So that's why we more leaner. So you got to work a little harder to get rid of that, but you can. And remember this as well. When you want to lose fat, fat when it's in your stomach, man, and one of the reason why you don't is because you don't use that muscle, so you lose that muscle in your stomach. And fat is in front of all your muscles throughout your whole body. The muscle is in back of the fat. So you can do push-ups, sit-ups all day long and never see no results, but it's there because you're not burning the fat, you're just building muscle. So when you run, you start to burn that fat because your body temperature got to rise in order to melt butter. So you got to melt that fat, so you got to work out a little.
Right off the Barnary sub-stop, Philadelphia, PA. Shot so loud you would think it was a club spot. African Americans, although we all over the web, we the hood librarians. We ship to prisons too. We reach out and deliver to those that's bitten too, but it's more than a bookstore. You want it, we got it. Mixtapes, DVDs, and culture products. Black and Nobel got our hands in a lot of projects. We welcome all to come build. The energy is positive. Every member of the team is awake and conscious. Come through and experience this place of knowledge. They say they'll put it in a book if they wanna hide it from us, but we got them books so you can buy it from us. Something to read while you on a train or riding the bus. Get your read on, food for thought, get your eat on. Black and Nobel, I buy my books at Black and Nobel. Black and Nobel, I buy my books at Black and Nobel. Black and Nobel, I buy my books at Black and Nobel. Black and Nobel, I buy my books at Black and Nobel.